Welcome to this journey into the intriguing world of Niccolò Machiavelli's The Prince. I'm here to guide you through the depths of his timeless and often misunderstood philosophies and offer you a broader perspective on Machiavelli and the critical lessons he has to impart. Picture Machiavelli as a shrewd observer of human nature, a political strategist of unparalleled wit, and a mastermind of leadership in a turbulent world. To truly appreciate Machiavelli's insights, it's essential to grasp the historical context in which he lived. Niccolò Machiavelli, born in Florence in 1469, found himself at the epicenter of political turmoil in Renaissance Italy. The 16th century was marked by constant power struggles, foreign invasions, and shifting alliances among the Italian city-states. It was in this tumultuous era that Machiavelli observed the intricacies of power politics. Machiavelli served as a diplomat and a statesman for the Republic of Florence, a city-state deeply affected by this political chaos. His experiences exposed him to the brutal realities of leadership, from negotiating with foreign powers to navigating the treacherous waters of local politics. It was this first-hand experience in the world of power and intrigue that motivated him to pen The Prince. The Prince is a pragmatic and ruthless guide to effective leadership, often perceived as a manual for rulers. However, it's crucial to understand that Machiavelli wasn't advocating for evil or malevolence. Instead, he sought to reveal the harsh truths of politics and provide practical advice for those who found themselves in positions of authority. Machiavelli's work, while controversial, was driven by a desire to see states flourish and endure. He understood that leadership, often defined by moral complexities and ethical dilemmas, required a nuanced approach. In his world, morality and pragmatism collided, and Machiavelli's writings were his attempt to reconcile these opposing forces. As we delve deeper into the teachings of The Prince, remember that Machiavelli's wisdom transcends time and remains relevant to understanding leadership and politics in our complex and ever-changing world. Machiavelli's concept of the ends justify the means acknowledges that leaders may sometimes need to employ morally questionable tactics to achieve a greater good. He argues that leaders should prioritize the well-being and stability of their state, even if it requires making unpopular or harsh decisions. While this concept is often associated with political maneuvering, it can apply to our personal lives too. For instance, think about pursuing an advanced degree. The process might require sacrificing leisure time or dealing with academic challenges, but in the end, it can open doors to a more fulfilling and rewarding career. Life is full of choices, and sometimes we need to make tough decisions that may seem challenging or even morally ambiguous in the short term. However, if the ultimate outcome is positive and contributes to our well-being or the well-being of others, these decisions can be justified. A government that authorizes espionage or intelligence operations is often deemed ethically contentious. These actions, although morally gray, are seen as necessary to protect the nation from potential threats and maintain its security. Adaptability and flexibility. Machiavelli's advice on adaptability and flexibility suggests that we should not be rigid in our approaches, and that our strategies should evolve accordingly. Life is unpredictable, and the ability to adjust to changing circumstances is a valuable skill. Just as a sailor adjusts their sails to navigate ever-shifting winds, we must adapt our strategies to meet the ever-changing conditions of life. The ability to remain flexible can lead to resilience and success. Think about changing jobs or careers. Adapting to new roles and learning new skills is essential for staying relevant and thriving in today's fast-paced job market. Life's journey can be full of unexpected twists. Embracing change is like learning to dance with the rhythm of life, adjusting our steps and attitudes to find harmony even when facing uncertainty. Fear and love. Machiavelli's advice on fear and love suggests that it's better for a leader to be feared than loved, but ideally they should strive for both. A feared leader can maintain control, while a loved leader can inspire loyalty. Machiavelli's insight about fear and love goes beyond politics. It can be applied to relationships and interactions with others. While being loved is desirable, earning respect is equally important. Just as a ruler balances the need for subjects to love and fear them in personal relationships, it's about finding a balance between being caring and assertive. A healthy relationship often involves setting boundaries, expressing feelings honestly, and demanding respect when necessary. In friendships, for example, true friends love and respect each other. They express their emotions sincerely, but they also set boundaries and assert themselves when needed, which ultimately strengthens the bond. Imagine a parent who is both loving and strict. Children may love their parents for their kindness, but they also respect the boundaries and rules that the parent enforces. This balance of love and authority fosters a healthy family environment. Fortune and virtue. Machiavelli discusses the interplay between fortune and virtue. Fortune represents the uncontrollable element of life, while virtue signifies a leader's character, intelligence, and ability. A successful leader should seek to master their fate through virtuous actions and strategic decision-making. Machiavelli's concept of fortune and virtue encourages us to take control of our destinies. While fortune represents external factors beyond our control, virtue embodies our inner strength and character. Think about a professional who faces unexpected challenges in their career. By developing their skills, making wise decisions, and seizing opportunities, they can overcome adversity and shape their own professional destiny. Much like a plant's growth depends on both the quality of its soil, virtue, and the unpredictability of weather, fortune. Personal growth requires us to cultivate virtues while adapting to life's unpredictable twists and turns. In personal growth and self-improvement, working on qualities like patience, resilience, and adaptability, virtue, can help us navigate life's unpredictable moments and seize opportunities for growth despite the external factors, fortune. Power preservation. Machiavelli underscores the importance of power preservation. Leaders must constantly safeguard their position, even if it means employing tactics that may seem ruthless or deceitful at times. The preservation of power is essential to effective leadership. Machiavelli's teaching on power preservation is a lesson in safeguarding what we've worked hard to attain. It's about maintaining stability and influence, even in the face of challenges. Just as leaders must be vigilant in protecting their power, we should be mindful of preserving our achievements and stability. This means planning for the future and having strategies in place to ensure that our hard-earned gains remain secure. Financial planning is a common area where we can apply this concept. Saving, investing wisely, and having an emergency fund are ways to preserve our financial power, ensuring stability in uncertain times. At an even greater scale, consider a business leader who competes in a cutthroat market. They may engage in aggressive marketing, mergers and acquisitions, and even strategic alliances to maintain their company's competitive edge and market share. Morality versus necessity. Machiavelli's exploration of morality versus necessity is at the heart of his political philosophy. He argues that leaders often find themselves in situations where adhering to conventional moral principles may be detrimental to their rule and the stability of the state. In such cases, Machiavelli suggests that leaders must prioritize the practical necessities of governance, even if it means making decisions that might be considered morally questionable. This doesn't mean he advocates for an amoral approach, but rather a pragmatic one, where the primary concern is the well-being and security of the state. Machiavelli's exploration of morality versus necessity forces us to grapple with the complexities of decision-making in our own lives. Just as political leaders sometimes face the dilemma of choosing between conventional morality and the practical necessities of governance, we too may find ourselves in situations where we must navigate the delicate balance between personal ethics and the realities of life. Consider a situation where you must provide honest but potentially hurtful feedback to a friend or colleague. Balancing the moral duty to be truthful with the necessity of maintaining a positive relationship calls for tact and empathy. Recognizing when it's necessary to deliver hard truths can lead to personal and professional growth. The importance of appearances. Machiavelli emphasizes the role of perception in politics. He advises leaders to carefully manage their image and reputation. A leader's actions must align with the public's perception of them. A strong, positive image can help maintain the loyalty of the populace and deter potential challenges. Machiavelli's advice on the importance of appearances reminds us of the role perception plays in our personal and professional lives. Just as political leaders must be mindful of their image and reputation, we should recognize that how others perceive us can have a significant impact on our success and influence. Our actions should align with the impression we aim to convey. Think about job interviews. Dressing professionally and presenting yourself with confidence conveys a positive image. Your appearance and demeanor play a role in shaping others' perceptions, which can significantly impact the outcome of the interview. We can even expand this point onto large corporations and their handling of public relations during moments of crisis. The company may issue apologies, take corrective actions, and engage in reputation management to rebuild trust with customers. Managing appearances and perception is essential to preserving a company's standing in the marketplace. Securing allies and alliances. Machiavelli stresses the importance of forming strategic alliances and relationships to strengthen a leader's influence and protect their state. He suggests that leaders should engage in diplomacy, maintain diplomatic channels, and carefully manage relationships with other states. Machiavelli's stress on forming strategic alliances can be applied to building and maintaining relationships in our own lives. In your professional life, consider networking. Building relationships with colleagues and peers can open doors to opportunities, provide valuable advice, and offer support when needed. Just as leaders engage in diplomacy and strategic alliances to protect their interests, we should recognize the value of forging positive relationships. By seeking allies and forming connections, we strengthen our support networks. Consider international politics where nations form alliances and engage in diplomacy to protect their interests and maintain global stability. International organizations like the United Nations facilitate diplomatic relations among countries, showcasing the modern-day relevance of alliance building. Avoiding flattery and sycophants, Machiavelli advises leaders to be cautious of surrounding themselves with yes-men and flatterers. Such individuals may provide misleading or self-serving advice. He recommends seeking advisors who are willing to provide honest and practical counsel, even when it may be difficult to hear. Machiavelli's warning about surrounding oneself with flatterers applies to personal growth and maintaining self-awareness. In personal relationships, seek friends and mentors who provide honest feedback and guidance. They'll help you see your blind spots and encourage you to become a better version of yourself. Just as leaders should be cautious about the influences of yes-men and flatterers, we too must be vigilant about the people we surround ourselves with. Constructive criticism, not empty praise, leads to personal growth and self-improvement. Think about a CEO who encourages a corporate culture that values constructive criticism and diverse perspectives. They avoid creating an echo chamber and instead surround themselves with advisors who challenge assumptions and offer different viewpoints, ultimately promoting better decision-making. Managing change and instability. Machiavelli underscores the importance of managing change and instability effectively. Leaders must adapt to shifting political landscapes and respond to unexpected challenges. Stagnation or inflexibility can lead to a leader's downfall. Machiavelli's emphasis on managing change and instability is applicable to our daily lives. Just as political leaders must adapt to ever-shifting circumstances, we too must navigate change and uncertainty in our personal and professional lives. Resilience and adaptability are key to success. Consider changes in technology and their impact on your career. Embracing new skills, staying updated, and adapting to technological shifts will ensure your professional relevance in an evolving world. On a global political scale, the landscape of political dynamics is ever-changing. Leaders must respond to geopolitical shifts, such as changes in international relations, trade dynamics, or the emergence of new superpowers. Those who navigate these changes effectively are more likely to maintain their influence on the world stage. Thus, whomever masters the skill of adaptability gives themselves an edge in today's world, where you must be quick to adapt or risk dying due to your stagnation. Niccolò Machiavelli's teachings, while often associated with the realm of politics, are a wellspring of wisdom that extends far beyond leadership. They serve as a beacon for those navigating life's intricate journey, reminding us that our paths are laden with moral complexities, ethical dilemmas, and unforeseen challenges. Much like Machiavelli's advice, which deftly balances practicality with morality, respect with assertiveness, and adaptability with stability, we too can draw upon these principles to enrich our personal lives. Life is akin to a magnificent tapestry, woven from the myriad experiences that color our days. Through the application of timeless wisdom, like that offered by Machiavelli, we add depth and vibrancy to this masterpiece. As you continue your journey, may you find inspiration in these enduring lessons, employing them to enhance your own narrative and embarking on a quest for personal growth and self-improvement.